Welcome to Stagecraft Theater. As your host, my name is Bill Greeley. What we're about to share together is a presentation of Evoteck Theater's Simon and the Big Seed, A Fairy Tale. From their press release, the piece was written by Lewis and Stephen Miller. Simon is a modern-day fairy tale complete with music, magic, and mayhem. Performances will be performances have been through the end of August. They started July the 11th and were very well received. We'll talk about that later. Simon's search for youthful adventure is more successful than most. His fateful meeting with the mysterious and loquacious Cryptocat tumbles him into a confusing world where Rumpus Pandemonium, circus master extraordinaire, presides over an extraordinary cast of characters. Simon meets the lion tamer and his tap dancing charges, swaps phrases with a juggler of words, I could use his help right now, and discovers what lurks behind the laughing face of Billy Clown. Like the others, Simon is intrigued by Pandemonium, but he manages to escape to his ordinary life carrying a kernel of magic whose practical value only later becomes apparent. Now with me in the studio here at Evoteck Theater are three gentlemen who coincidentally are all related. We have the director of the show, Mr. Lewis Miller. We have the writer of the show, Mr. Lewis Miller, along with his brother Stephen, and over here is Richard Miller. This is the brothers Miller, not the brothers Grimm. Now, Richard, you were a stage manager and you contribute to the music.
Yes.
And you were the writer and
musical director.
Musical director, and you were the writer and director.
Yes.
All right. And we don't want to give too much away about the plot as far as Simon is concerned, but can you tell us, please, what's a fairy tale?
Well, a fairy tale is chosen in place of the standard fairy tale to express a kind of intensity, like a fairy tale with a little twist on it that would catch people's eye and not say, well, there's another Alice in Wonderland tale. This is it implies that there's more happening in terms of magic and the kind of things you find in a fairy tale, and also there's a twist of something you wouldn't ordinarily find in a standard fairy tale like Alice in Wonderland. It's all got a direction to it, and it's not only fun, but it's also informative in a way.
Great. So it's going to be fun not just for the young, but the young at heart too.
Absolutely. Yes.
Excellent. And the music. How does the music become involved with the tale?
The music, well, first of all, there's a couple of dance numbers in the actual play, so it's integral in that respect. And in others, there's a couple of, you might call them theme songs, more of an emotional type music that relate directly to the action. It's not peripheral by any means.
Will we find that it's part and parcel of what's going on, or is it augmenting what's going on?
Both.
Okay, okay.
It's meant to be rousing, and it succeeds sometimes, most of the time.
Well, we're going to find that to be just the case, all right? The presentation you'll be watching, of course, was filmed live at the theater at the foot of Roswell Road in Buckhead, Georgia, Atlanta to be precise. Tell me this, how did it work out that you had to get your brothers where they had to be as a stage manager, man?
Well, they were pretty good. Generally, since they were responsible for putting this show on, I didn't have to call them too many times. Not one that I can think of.
They didn't give you a hard time?
No,
Good.
Sure didn't. In fact, none of the cast gave us a hard time. Everybody's put a lot of neat energy into the show. And as far as being the stage manager per se, this is the first time for me I've been involved in some of the music and some of the other shows. But just the whole process of seeing a play put together and then seeing it go on stage is Tunzo fun. Okay.
Tunzo. All right. We'll have to make note of it. Can we coin that one?
Huh? Be my guest.
I don't think I've heard that one. No. Now, as the director, you had quite a crew. How many people are really involved in the cast?
I think we had a count the other night of exceeding 20.
Woo!
About 21, which surprised me because things just got added in as we went along, and we some of the most elaborate costumes and characters in the play actually got added in well along in the production and really contributed a lot. And we started out, I think we started out when we first had the play written and ready to stage, we thought we had a cast of about 13. Expanded to 21, so pandemonium is on the loose.
The pandemonium is on the loose, and there's a fun in that, I think, from the character we'll probably meet in a few minutes. Tell me this. What major contribution came from other than your efforts? It sounds like this is really a family affair.
I was going to say something about even some of the smaller parts in this play, for instance, the lions, which the audience will see. You would not believe how tremendously hard they had to work in order to work up this little dance routine, which you will also see. It was pretty intricate choreography. In a couple other of the scenes, there was some dancing involved. So everybody made creative suggestions at every step of the process.
Again, as in the Evoteck tradition, this is or was a works in progress.
Truly.
All right.
Yeah.
And from its original conception, from what you were just saying, there was a difference between what you envisioned and what actually did come about.
I would say what we actually envisioned is still there in its entirety, but it's been added to in many ways that were unexpected at the outset. And it's just entirely pleasing, the result that's come about. And it's just because of having this group of people beyond just the director and a producer and the writers working on this production, and not just having one titular head saying what's going to happen. You know, it's open for all kinds of input, and that's what makes the magic here, I think, is all that input.
Have you three worked or collaborated together before?
On a theatrical production?
Yeah.
No, we haven't.
We've been in,
We have.
I think we've all been in other Evoteck shows.
Yeah, separately we've been in other shows, but not actually as a collaborative effort. We haven't done a show. This is the first.
This is the first.
Miller
We
Brothers.
jumped in with all 6 feet.
All 6 feet, and the first of, we hope, many. All right? Are you laughing at the first of many, or the fact that the 6 feet are going to be involved? Well, let's include 2 more, and welcome to Simon and the Seed, a Very Tale. Enjoy it.
It seems an age since I saw you last, though you could as well be here with me now at this very table, laughing roundly at rude jokes and refusing to take seriously even that most weighty of matters, how to mix a really good gin and tonic. But why dwell on the impossible? I have something to tell you, my friend. So raise a toast with me and listen to a very strange tale. If it proves too strange, think of it as a dream. I did for a time. Are you settled and ready? Good. Let the tale begin. I steer you across the standing years to the last outpost of our childhood, to a time of rowdy and careless flirting with a most magical and unpredictable mistress.
Simon, if you don't stop dawdling and eat your breakfast, you're going to be one hungry schoolboy. Breakfast or no, I'll not have you late.
It's a beautiful morning, Ma. The sun bedazzling the forked road. The clouds sweeping over the hill.
The starving poet clipping his way to school. Listen, breakfast or no, you're out of the door at 8:30. Now eat.
There's a circus coming to town. Can I go?
I saw those posters. A strange circus, if you ask me. Bizarre exhibits for the wide of wit.
Well, can I go? You have to agree I'm wide of wit.
Listen, we'll see. Will you eat? You have about 3 minutes to prove that you're not dim of wit. Anyway, the circus is not due here until this weekend.
No, it's here. I can feel it. It's a circus day in the month of May.
And I say you're on your way.
Unhand me, Trey. I will obey.
Here's the bus. Now move.
I can't stay. Call me Ray.
A wise guy by any other name. Oh, Philip, what have we wrought? But if you were here to see this, you'd be making up the same silly poems, too. I seemed fated to love intelligent lunatics. Hello? Oh, hi, Wanda. Yeah, isn't it lovely? A perfect day for shopping, if you ask me. Sure. Oh, Simon? I'll just leave him a note. He's a master at fending. Yeah, we stay overnight. Sure. Listen, just 5 minutes ago I saw him fending off sanity for one more day. Sure. Okay, listen. I'll pick you up in about half an hour. All right. Bye. Come as you are. Stay if you need to. See the world's smallest big circus in blazing, two-fisted reality? Sounds like a shopping mall to me.
Cheerleaders from all over the state. I can do it. So what next? Besides, if I'm weird, you're even more weird for hanging out with someone you think is weird. You cannot escape this logic.
Okay, forget it. Besides, I didn't say you were weird, I called you a hairball. There's a distinctive difference.
As he wades in deeper. Don't worry, I can take it. You may have the tact of a ceramic brick, but I have the sensitivity of one. So it works out. Hey, look at this! My mom's gone shopping, and she's staying overnight in Big City. Do you know what this means? Yeah! Beer and women's at Simon's house till the sun comes up! All right! Wrong. This means Simon is going to go to the circus tonight. How about it, Morris? You want to go?
Circus? Give me a break! Come on, I saw those posters. What kind of circus is going to come to Tiny Town? Come on, Morris! This is the chance of a lifetime. The parents are away. You know, it's like every teenager's quintessential dream. We got to party down with great abandon. And her sister if she wants to come.
I don't know. Maybe I am weird. You remember when we didn't have to get drunk to cut loose? I mean, not that getting drunk isn't fun, but did you ever want to run away and join the circus? You know, just leave all the samey stuff and have a big adventure!
Well, here we go again. Simon's Rhapsody. Look, Simon, I want to get out of school as much as you do, but you just got to keep repeating. It's only a movie! It's only a movie! And you're not going to tell me you were bored in biology class this morning when Miss Frigate came in and caught you kissing the skeleton. We're already in a circus, man! Okay, we'll check out the circus. But after that, let's call Bambi and Lisa and have our own freak show right here, huh?
You know what I like about you, Morris? You don't just seize the moment, you pillage it!
Well, somebody's got to bring you up, right? One of these days, Simon, you're just going to have to forget all this big adventure stuff and shift into first gear with the rest of the world. When we get out of school, that's reality time, you know what I mean?
You don't really believe that crap, do you?
Come on, let's go before I do something really dangerous.
Too late!
straightforward desire, as yet unbounded by the insistent pinch of habit. Desire which proceeded to action with no particular thought given to how or why, and no clue as to what we might be with the rising of tomorrow's sun, or, for that matter, with the setting of today's.
Yeah, maybe the circus won't be such a bad idea. Holy moly, it's almost dark. I better call the parents and let them know where we'll be.
Okay. Hey, call the girls and see if they want to come too.
Ah, the plot thickens, you animal!
I'll meet you there.
Could be worse. You could be speechless. And then where would we be? Silent actors make for a dull play. So, speak. I don't bite. Much.
Who or what are you?
I am what I do. Or rather, I do what I am. Out west they call me the Crypty Cat. Most times they don't call me at all. I sing loud a song. I juggle and Simon tries to catch. I hint where others expound. I fart where others merely burp. Thank you.
This can't be happening.
Why not? You are. But enough of this chit-chat. I feel a soliloquy coming on. You're a poet, are you not?
Now that you mention it, why do you ask?
Ha ha! Well tamed, young lion. But hear me out. Just a dreamish night, and our period's but a comma. When next this way the young lad passes, he will, in the manner of lads and lasses, forget for a time our fateful deed. Forget me, and my jokes, and himself, and the seed. Like it?
Do you always talk in riddles?
Pandemonium's purple pajamas, kid. Who doesn't?
It's passed about. A town is coming to circus. At least any of you be less amazed than you otherwise might never be. To you, a secret hint I'll tell. For none should embark on so delicious a voyage into sometimes always Neverland without a pocketed something. a morsel, if you will, to save against that needy moment. I'm all about facts seem to shout and fixed positions pointed out. Remember well, you nimble souls, our form to you we here entrust for keeping on this evening. Young Simon comes. I hear him now. Quickly then, I must conclude, for still a pickle may elude. Our fun must not be misconstrued. Remember now, if you still can, elephant gray and the lion tan, the peanuts, the popcorn, the candy apples red, the smell of cotton candy clouds. Remember when the breeze brought all of that to you? We were there. We are there. Just on the edge of your town. Out by the tracks. In a timeless meadow. Waiting for the town to come to circus.
Hey, is the circus here somewhere? Are you part of it?
Circus born and circus bred. Juggler by trade. Keeps me fed.
Wow, you were born in the circus? I thought all circus people were runaways.
Born by the circus, mind you. The circus bears me. I ride its current, juggling ostensibly for money, juggling inside for the circus.
You're not the first person to speak in riddles to me. Hey, why'd you do that?
You want to learn how to juggle, don't you?
I didn't say I wanted to learn how to juggle. Now cut it out.
Simon is as Simon does, Simon.
Very funny. Throw me another one.
Now Simon says he does what he says. You'll never learn to juggle that way, Simon.
What way?
Well, look, you're already holding two things in your hand. How can you catch a third if you're holding on to those?
Oh, I never tried to juggle before.
Well, naturally. But everyone at the circus learns how to juggle. You might say that's where the fun begins. You also might say it's part of the job description.
So if I learn to juggle, I can join your circus.
Oh, it's not my circus. No, indeed not. You'll have to ask old Rumpus. The circus master, that is. Rumpus Pandemonium.
Rumpus Pandemonium? Is that his real name?
Is Simon your real name?
Of course.
Up to the big top, we never get stuck. Forget the beginning, forget the end. Conclusions are the act. They're all just pretend. Take care, my young friend. You found a wonderfully alive and dangerous circus.
I wonder what he meant by dangerous. Sounded like a fun kind of danger. Fun danger. Hey, how did he know my name was Simon? a clown.
I'm afraid you misread the sign, son. It reads, be a clown. Billy Ann Clown, that's me. Pleased to meet you.
Yeah.
And who are you?
Simon, I came from Tiny Town to see the circus.
Well, sit right down, Simon of Tiny Town.
Okay.
Help me stack some chips. You look a little confused, Simon.
Well, things have been a little weird this evening, what with the Cryptocat and all.
What's the Cryptocat?
Oh, you know, the cat with the striped tail. You mean she's not with the circus? I thought for sure she was.
Well, I can't say that I've met her, but that doesn't mean she's not part of the circus. It's a really big little circus, Simon, you know.
No, I really don't know. In fact, I haven't seen much of it yet. I was just coming into the end of the midway when I saw your sign.
Oh, well, Simon, there's so much for you to see. You should be out there riding those rides, raking in those prizes.
No, I've got lots of time for seeing the circus. I've done most of it before anyway.
Oh, no, you haven't done this circus, Simon.
Say, it looks like a card game in the works.
Yes, our weekly poker game, and you're just in time to play.
All right, I love cards.
I knew you would.
So, how did you get hooked up with this circus?
Well, that's kind of hard to say, Simon.
Hard to say. You mean you don't remember?
Oh, no, I remember very well. It's just hard to say what I remember. You know, at first I found that a lot of things seemed to happen all by themselves. But then I started looking closer and boom! I found they happened all by everything else. Know what I mean?
Like me ending up in your dressing room because I read the sign the wrong way.
More like you read the sign the only way you could. That's why you're here now.
Now you're starting to sound like the Cryptocat.
Simon, I hope I don't seem strange. After all, I'm just flesh and blood, just like you. Like all this.
That cat thing was alarming. I must have been imagining again.
Imagination. I guess they do still tell the young that. What's your family like, Simon?
Well, it's me and Mom mainly. She's okay. She's really the best mom I could wish for.
You know, I say exactly the same thing about my mom.
Yeah, moms are okay. And you're okay, too. I almost feel like I know you.
Me too.
Say, do you think you could still teach me to be a clown? Maybe then I could join your circus.
Well, that's not as easy as it sounds, Simon, and it might not be what you need.
So how did you become a clown?
Well, I never really became a clown. Just as you never really became Simon.
Yeah, but sometimes I feel like being Simon just isn't going to be enough.
You know, the circus master once told me, he said, being a someone is like having feet. It's mighty hard to get on without feet, but you can't go around looking at them all the time or worrying about them, not if you're going to be a performer.
Huh. Well, they asked me my kind.
They messed with my mind.
And they found I had nothing to say.
Oh, follow-de-row, follow-de-ree, buckle me shoe and tickle me knee. Sing as one, we sing as three. We always prefer, we always agree.
Say, brothers, methinks Sean Clown hath found the youthful type to be friend.
Aye, so it seemeth.
And who be he, pray?
Fellows, meet a good friend of yours and mine, Simon of Tiny Town. Simon, meet our favorite sideshow, the famous Siamese triplets joined at the mustache.
Hey! Hello? Well, I see you are young.
And I know you like fun.
So we'll tell you the tale of our life. It's wild and quite crazy.
And often gets hazy.
But through it, the humor English grown rice. Born on a farm in the middle of France.
Made to fame by the seat of our pants.
Somehow claims furious, and Alton got furious.
When we told them we never were three. Oh, polly-row, polly-ree, buckle-me-shoe and tickle-me-knee. With three funny voices, with three shining choices. When the triplets had never was three.
No man exists who is less than one.
Nobody is more than anyone.
No man is less than the three that we be. And the three that we be are the three that be.
Oh, polly-row, polly-ree, buckle-me-shoe and tickle-me-knee. Show us a man that is less than we. And what we sing of our claim would be.
What sight shall we ever remain from such an unlikely fate?
For none exists to make such a claim.
And the claim of three joined into one is not as odd
Nor as foreign.
as you might surmise.
Pull up the chairs, Chuck. Time for a game of poker. Nothing like a game of poker, eh? Hey!
Yeah.
There, cut that baby, kid. Better wake up if you want to play this game.
What kind of poker are we
We
playing?
only play one kind around here, kid. You sure you want to play?
Hey, I've played a lot of poker.
Well, you ain't never played till you played rubber poker, any of them. All right. Here comes these baby cards now. See what you got here, guys. Right.
What kind of cards are these?
You don't like your hand fold. If you don't like the game, leave. This is poker, not whipper.
But I've never seen.
Billy Deer, what'll it be?
Three. Give me three.
How about you guys? Hey! You can't play with three hands. Give me the card. Give me the card. Give me it. Hey! Give me it. All right. That's better. Now, how many do you want? Don't tell me. Wait a minute. Let me guess. You want three. All right. So it seems. Simon?
I guess I'll hold these until I see how the game's
Good. All right. You lose all your chips, too. Michelle, I'll take two. Bet line tonight, eh, Billy? We fold. Simon?
I don't know how to bet.
Kid?
Okay. I'll see you one and raise you two.
Possibilities.
What?
Possibilities? Possibilities. Oh, it's good. Yeah! I'll see your two possibilities and raise you 100 eventualities. Okay, I love this part. Let's see some cards. What you got, Billy? Ooh, hard to beat. Two perspectives and a singular purpose. How about you, Simon? A dangerous man. No less than 3 points of view. Very good. But you know, Billy would have had you beat if not for this wild card here.
Which one's wild?
Oh, one with your face on it, Simon. All right. Read 'em and wink. No less than 5, apparently, insignificant details, all in the same suit, mind you.
So watch that win.
I always win, you.
Who deals next?
I always deal, kid.
Are you Rumpus Pandemonious?
Yeah.
Juggler said
it, kid. Any of us.
It's better last time.
All right. One hand for you, guy.
Big hand.
Okay. Billy?
3. 3.
Okay. There you go, Big. You guys in?
Our handing is not so good.
Aye. Not portentous in any way.
Folding here must be our play.
We receive the summons!
Just like you guys to lose and run. Quietly! Simon?
I'll take one.
Ooh! Simon's a poker player now. Tell you what, guys. I'm going to take 5 pretty new ones just for the hell of it.
High circumstances.
I'll see your circumstances, Billy, and raise you 5... what do you call these?
Them were hard times, kid, but I call them perfect opportunities.
I'll raise you 5 perfect opportunities.
All right. Well, kids, I hate to blow this here game wide open, but I'm going to see your perfect opportunities, and I'll raise you 10,000 tremendous joys of the obvious. Alright, let's take some cards. Oh, Billy, that's too bad. 5 blank cards. You lose this time, but you'll win a lot real soon. Later, Billy. Simon?
But what about Billy?
No, you don't see her soon enough. Let's see some cards. Ooh, Simon. Tremendous tri-luminous turnip greens. 5 wild cards. 5 pretty Simons all in a row. It's like there's pieces of you all over the place, kid. If you just knew where to look.
What have you got?
No less than 5 luscious queens of discovery.
Don't I win?
Kid, it ain't in the hand. It's in the bet.
The bet?
Sure, kid. And rumpus poker, which is the only real poker, you ain't never going to control the deal. So the only way to win is by betting. You bet big, even on a real crummy hand, you're still going to come away a winner. Of course, I always win. The hand and the bet. But I'm talking about something special here, kid. Something personal. Something magic.
Ladies and the gentlemen.
Sounds like Mad Ivan's cranking up here, kid. It's a good show. Check it out. See what you think. It's been real good playing with you. Later, Simon.
Ladies and gentlemen, not for the faint-hearted. Ivan the Evanescent tames not 1, not 2, but 3 mighty beasts of the jungle, forcing these toothy terrors through sheer insouciant puissance to perform amazing tricks, duplicitous deeds, and in general to appear civil and couth.
10,000 zippers of Zeus! We
I might be Simon of Tiny Town.
How do you do, Simon of Tiny Town?
Well, until tonight, I thought I'd do fine. More or less.
More or less?
Yeah.
900 thundering sons of Thor! More or less! To quote my favorite philosopher, there is no more or less. Do or do not.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Well, when does the lion show start?
When does it stop?
Yeah.
Ixnay! On sudden bursts of irrelevant laughter, you're scaring the boy! Shiva! Rhyming couplets! Good! Simba! Pander to the critics! The proper question, Mr. Simon, is when does it stop?
Why are you saying those things? Is this a circus or a loony bin?
Appearances, man, appearances. I don't make a living singing Born Free to these babies. Not to mention, pass for civilized. I'd be locked up faster than you could say Ivan the Idiot.
Loony bin.
That, oh sane one, is debatable. Allow me to, demonstrate! Leo! Alliteration! Good! Now, think in straight lines! Now, Shiva! Try me up an oblique allegory! Scattered! Smothered! And covered! Shiva! Shiva, baby! Well, show's over. I don't like to put them through this unless I have a good reason, you know. You've got to wear clothes, Mr. Simon. When in Rome and all that. But you should run with us sometime. On the back 40. Then you'll see some real tricks. Did I say tricks? Magic! You get my drift?
It's all an act.
That ain't the half of it. Hit it!
a lunatic.
Requiring balanced judgment and cool impartiality, for which, I might add, I am well renowned. Open his hands!
It's a pleasure.
Don't make any sudden moves. Just back away. Nice and easy now.
It's okay. They just look dangerous.
I'll take their looks for it.
Jeez, Simon! Man, can you believe this crazy circus? You would not believe what's been... what about you? Seen anything strange?
Usual stuff. I haven't been hobnobbing with the elephants, if that's what you mean.
Popcorn!
I'm starved. Let's grab some popcorn.
Yeah, I can get some. Got it? Yeah.
Let's talk cotton candy. Let's show him his pinch. Morris? Never mind. Morris, can you feel that we're standing right now at our last chance to run away?
Run away? We're almost out of school. You run away when you were a little kid.
We're almost tamed lions, Morris.
Me tamed? Morris the crab? Morris the shocking? Morris the unstoppable hand runner?
I got my whole life ahead of me, Simon. And you, I know you're a lot wilder than people give you credit for. I know. I got to put up with you.
I don't know. Maybe you're right. Have you ever really stopped and looked at adults? Ever look in their eyes, Morris? Mom sometimes. God, I really love her, but it's like she can't go anywhere anymore. She can't leave.
Simon. I know you got better eyes than most. Sometimes it scares me, the stuff you come up with. Whatever happens to adults? We ain't adults. We're still young and ready. At least that's the way I feel. I don't know. I don't have time to worry about mistakes my mom and dad made.
But that's just it, Morris. They didn't make mistakes. There's nothing wrong with what they are. It's only when you need more that...
What?
That you gotta run away. Morris, I gotta run away. Somewhere. And this circus feels like the right direction.
Well, if that's what you gotta do, I guess you'll do it. But only remember, we always promise we'd never say goodbye. Best friends forever, right?
I'll never say goodbye, Morris.
Good! Man, you ought to see this new ride down on the Midway. You won't believe it. It's called Dante's Catapult. You can hear him screaming from miles away.
Okay,
it makes you want to rout. Just looking at the thing. It's unbelievable.
Who can say why one thing happens to a person and not something else? Being what we are, do we gravitate to that which feeds us? Or do the happenings make us what we are? One question, two answers. Well, if logic is not infallible, it certainly is inflatable. Restless young humans? Perhaps. Balloons in search of fresh helium? Most definitely.
Let's go.
Hey, not to worry. Look, you're talking to the original salesman here. He's not going to sell us anything. I could sell this guy the elastic off his own underwear. On guard!
Step right up. Boys, which of my wares do you desire? I'm sure I know, and I'll cut you a special deal. 2 for 1.
What are you selling, mister? Hey, how would you know what we want?
What do I sell? Why, but 2 things, boys. The elixir of knowledge and the elixir of youth. 2 soothing spirits ease all human ills. If you need not the one, then the other is your desire. 2 boys. 2 boys who are almost men, but not quite. What do 2 boys who are almost men desire? Youth, they have. What is your name, my fine strapping stripling?
I'm Morris. But we ain't interested.
Ooh, a fine, sassy lad, as all boys should be. Morris, sweet Morris, I mean you no harm. I sell only good to those who would. Would what? Would buy, Morris, would buy. And you, O silent one, what do men call you?
Men call me Simon of Tinytown.
Look, mister, hey, we just want to see what you got. But we ain't interested.
That's right.
Ooh, now don't be so sure. 2 boys. 2 boys who are almost men. 2 boys ready to ride that gleaming 4-wheel, sleek-powered steel machine. 2 boys who want to know. 2 young men wanting to be taken seriously. Do I not guess well, Simon?
Man, you aren't even close. We ain't ready to grow up because we're having all the fun we want right now. Besides, you can't sell candles on our birthday cakes. I bet this stuff isn't worth the labels you pasted on.
Sweet Morris! Hard to sell. But perhaps Simon. Simon, my good man, do not pass up on this opportunity. But a sip and all you desire shall be yours. To be a man, all you need is knowledge. But a sip and you will be beyond your years and the glory of early manhood to the envy of your friends. The price is a bargain.
Who says I have to become a man anyway?
Of course, you must. Happens to everyone, Simon. You become older sooner or later. Leave the playground for the children. You can be a man now, and at such a low price.
Wrong. Sounds like a pretty high price if you ask me, because we're having all the fun we want right now. That is, if your potions were real, which they are, and if we were interested, which we ain't. Such untrusting urchins.
It burns my sensitive soul to be so suspected of fraud. I am an honest merchant, accused by impertinent rapscallions. Well, it's not knowledge you desire. If you wish to remain children, perhaps someone I know can convince you to buy my other more popular item, my elixir of youth. Filled with the very common fable sought by those who grow weary of themselves. Or, how would you like to have your fortunes told for free?
Sure.
Come here.
What are you doing? Come here. This guy's a player. I bet whatever's in those bottles is probably nothing more than watered-down milk of magnesia or something.
So what? Let's let him have his say. I'm not going to buy anything. And Morris.
What?
Maybe his knowledge potion does do what he says.
Nah. Well, so what if it does? I mean, you know, like, what if it does?
Right. What if it does? Who cares if it does? Okay, it couldn't hurt.
In some neighborhoods, a lot of kids don't get the breaks they need to make it in life. But at United Way youth centers like this, they get a fighting chance. They may never become champions, but here they're all winners. Here, when they find the action, they don't end up in a pile of trouble. Make sure kids get their fighting chance. Let's all help each other, the United Way. I'm Sylvester Stallone saying, thanks to you, it works. It works for all of us, the United Way.
Bye. rock-a-bye baby in the treetop.
It's a vicious cycle. The victims of child abuse can and often do grow up to be abusing parents. It doesn't have to be. The Georgia Council on Child Abuse provides help to the victims of child abuse and to those who may become abusers. If you need help, call us toll-free 24 hours a day. Together we can stop the cycle before it starts again.
Well, boys, how about a little fortune telling? Sure. Mimi, darling, you have 2 customers. Boys, the ever truthful, magnificent Mesmerilla will now tell you the inevitable unfolding of your years, of that river of time that will take you into adulthood, whether you will or no. Mimi!
Here, I am here.
Over here, my darling. 2 prospects of portent, my dearie. 2 unformed futures. 2 children on the edge of age. Plastic, still hot, liquid in the mold. Tell them what they will be all too soon. Then perhaps they'll buy. No, not knowledge and age, but my bottles filled from the fountain of youth to keep against the days when they begin to cool and take on permanent shape.
Yes, I feel them.
Simon, I don't know if I like this. I mean, maybe we gotta grow up. We don't have to put up with this. Come on, let's go.
I don't like it either, but it's time to fart instead of merely burp.
What?
Never mind, just hang out, man.
2 boys.
Man, this is weird.
Cool it, Morris. Listen to the lady.
And remember always, Mesmerilla always tells truth.
I see 2 young men. 2 young men fast in friendship. 2 men laughing together over drinks. Father. 2 men growing old.
Or, yes, you'll see.
Growing older. 2 men at midlife, but with wonder still in their eyes. Father.
Arthur, yes, older.
Growing older. Time seeming to pass away, but growing younger by the day.
What?
Yes, growing younger.
It's impossible. It can't be, Mimi. It just can't
No, it will be.
See, Morris?
I see eyes. Eyes seeing the world as if for the first time. They are boys' eyes, yes, but older than Mesmerilla. Beautiful boys' eyes.
Mimi, you've never lied to me before.
No, and never shall, Marvin. Do not accuse the magnificent Mesmerilla of lying. I have been your partner for many years, and you have never doubted my sight.
No, you never have lied, Mimi. And I see you're not lying now. Everything you ever foretold has come to pass. Everything.
Gee, mister, I mean, it sounds like not such a bad fortune to me. I mean, maybe we'll have to drink those potions or whatever they are.
My potions? Ha! Watered down milk of magnesia. Boys, Mesmerilla and I, we've been together a long, long time. We're creatures of the road, Mesmerilla and I. We've seen all the towns.
And all the circuses.
Well, I thought we'd seen it all. When we first started out together, I thought, I don't have the formula yet, but I'll find it. Somewhere out there is the right combination of exotic herbs and extracts will assuage the unfinished, unsatisfied sensation we all carry inside. Well, I never found it. And I had to make a living. So I thought, if people what they think they're getting, no harm done. And I could make a living and continue my quest unbeknownst to my customers. And oddly enough, that stuff does seem to work. Well, some, at least for a little while. You know, some people have a name for that kind of thing.
It's placebo. We learned it in biology last year.
Yeah, placebo. Like it was some sort of fake or something. But it's not. My potions make people feel better. They fix things. So I never felt like I've ever cheated anyone. Well, what would you expect for $1?
Not much.
Yeah.
Has Mimi ever told your fortune?
No. I had no wish to know it. Well, actually, I know it, but I had no wish to know if it would never be different from what it is.
I don't get it.
Yeah, either do I.
Well, doesn't matter because it's time to get out of the business.
Really?
Is it true?
Yep. You know, for so long I've sold the notion that everyone was either a child wishing to grow up or old and wishing to be young again. 2 ills, 2 potions. Well, it always seemed like enough, and it always made me a good living, but something's changed. Something has definitely changed.
Gee, mister, I mean, we didn't mean any harm. We don't want you to quit your job or anything.
It's not you boys. It's not even you boys. It's
this circus, isn't it?
Yeah! You know, ever since I pulled in here today, I have not sold a thing, and all the while I've been wondering whatever happened to those dreams I always had of running away and joining the circus.
I don't know, Marvin. Maybe it's not too late. Maybe this is the one.
Yeah, this is the one. This is the only one. You know?
Hey, I hear a parade.
Simon, I feel young again.
Hey, there's the juggler. Yeah, well, we're supposed to meet Barry and Liz down on the midway. Morris, I gotta talk to the juggler. I'll meet you down by the ring toss at 5. Okay, see you here.
Save your place.
This is ID Romeo 511 unknown.
Scramble, Lima Kilo 0102.
Active air scramble.
Active air scramble, Lima Kilo 1, Lima Kilo 2. 250, flight number 390, Romeo hit.
In the Air Force, it takes a special kind of training and dedication to make this happen. Find out how you can be part of it. Air Force, the first step to your future.
Folks, friends, fiends, in keeping with our tradition of mayhem and folly, we gather here for a most solemn undertaking. Let us bend our unruly number to a task less than appetizing, but suddenly necessary. We will now play our drums as if they were fiddles. Let the trial begin.
The trial's about to begin. The trial's about to begin.
versus Billy Clown. The Honorable Judge Rufus Pandemonius presiding. The prosecution has the first witness, Your Honor. The Siamese triplets joined at the mustache. Let's do it, kid.
Objection, Your Honor. Prosecution is attempting to clump witnesses.
Prosecution, has this witness been clumped?
Absolutely not, Your Honor. As was shown in the case of Fred versus what Fred says, it was shown that one voice may appear as three, yet remain technically...
I ain't got no problem with that. Objection overruled.
Raise your right hand. And repeat after me. Do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear.
To tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
The whole truth.
And nothing but the truth. Say it together!
It's together!
No! The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth! Yes! Take a stand.
Do you know this clown?
Do we know that clown? I don't know that clown.
Objection, Your Honor. A witness is not allowed to confer with himself.
Objection sustained. Just answer the question, kid.
Well, we think we know this clown.
We can't be sure.
All clowns tend to look rather alike.
Okay. If I told you this was Billy Clown, then would you say you know her?
He's leading a witness, Your Honor.
We see we know her. Do you think you know her? We know her? I don't know.
Your Honor, I was attempting to establish...
We do know her.
Aha! And how do you know her?
By her red nose.
Exactly. And have you often seen her with this red nose?
Always.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Defense would like to cross-examine, Your Honor. Tell me, how do you know she has a red nose?
I don't know. It's red? What, green? I don't know how we know it.
Answer quickly, fellows.
It's plain to see.
So it is. But has Billy Clown ever, to the best of your knowledge, admitted to having a red nose?
I never see anything to you. She said it to me. I don't know. Never said it to me.
Well, I guess she never...
She has never, and we have never heard her admit that.
No further questions, Your Honor. You may step down.
Does the defense wish to call any witnesses?
Defense needs no witnesses, Your Honor.
That's good, kid. I like that. Witnesses.
The prosecution calls to the stand Loretta Clown, mother of the defendant.
like to cross-examine, Your Honor. Flores, has Billy ever explained her large shoes to you or anyone that you know of?
Objection, Your Honor. The defense continues along irrelevant lines.
Objection overruled. Defense's line of questioning is quite clear and perfect. Hey, skip. Don't overplay. Loretta, has Billy ever explained her shoes to you?
No, never.
No further questions, Your Honor. Order! Shut up! You may step down, Loretta.
The prosecution calls to the stand one Simon of Tinytown.
Do you swear to repeat after me and not make things difficult?
I do.
Good enough. Take this out.
Hello, Simon. How's tricks?
Why, you're the crypticus.
Just answer the questions. Now, take a good look at that clown.
Wait a minute. I want to know what Billy is accused of.
Here.
Billy Clown stands accused of 1. Being a clown. 2. Wearing large shoes. And 3. Sporting a large red nose!
But why accuse someone of doing their job?
Well, what else is there? We gotta accuse her of something.
Why?
Because that's our job! Now, be quiet and answer the questions.
Okay, Simon. Do you see a clown with large feet and a red nose?
No.
Now, Simon, you may only be a youngster, but you still must tell the truth.
But that is the truth. Billy shouldn't have to admit to anything. It's just her job to be a clown. There's nothing wrong with that. She shouldn't explain anything to you guys.
Kid, we may make a circus man out of you yet.
Did I ever tell you about the eccentric tailor of Tangiers? It seems a certain clothier in that city had built a thriving business selling trousers cut for both men and women in the latest styles of that time and place. These trousers were of the finest quality, hand-sewn from the very best grade of tweeds and twills available, and individually fitted to perfection. Nothing so notable in all of this, were it not for the fact that all of his excellent trousers had 3 legs. Wonderfully tailored, but 3-legged nonetheless. And even stranger, his reputation had spread far and wide through the surrounding territory. Now, a certain Englishman doing business for the Queen was staying at a motel in Morocco and heard of this tailor. He thought it was simply a joke until he happened to witness an entire trainload of Tangerian travelers disembarking for a weekend in the gambling dens, all exquisitely attired in superbly fitted trousers and trailing a vacant 3rd leg. Well, the Englishman grew exceedingly curious and hastened to Tangiers in hopes of obtaining a logical explanation. He finally located the eccentric semblance of social nicety, the Englishman blurted out, "How in the name of Chaucer have you built a business selling pantaloons with 3 legs when people have only 2? The old tailor looked up from his work and replied, "We tangerines are a pragmatic and practical people. Although you are correct in saying that the vast majority of humans have but 2 legs, still, one never knows when one might grow a 3rd.
You all have persevered to follow Simon's fate. The town has come to circus readily indeed. To follow you have seen content in Simon's youthful steps. But consider, ye fleet of wit, where is Simon now? It seems you have arrived ahead. Steer we across the standing years of ourselves to the last outposts of our childhood. There we may again pick up the trail of our intrepid youth, touched once by the incessant call of the big circus that never closes. There we may again believe we are listeners to a tale, and hope for happy issue. But forget not, when out come Alice, and home we return from this painted circus, it will still be out there on the edge of town, just past the last spot we could swear just what in the hell we were. Hello, Simon.
Oh, hey, Juggler. I was hoping we'd meet again before I went home.
As was I, because I have something for you.
What is it?
How was the circus? Are you satisfied? Is it what you wished it would be?
Well, yes. No. I mean, it's been the oddest circus I've ever seen. I never really saw any circus acts. But what I did see felt more like circus than anything could. You know, I think I could learn to juggle now. I feel right now like there isn't anything I would want to hold on to ever again.
Not even the circus?
Not even the circus. You know, Morris and I always thought what a drag it would be to grow up. Right now, I feel like that could never happen.
Simon, I do believe you finally caught something. But don't hold on to it.
But what is it?
Oh, never mind that. But at your first opportunity, put it where you are sure to forget it.
Looks like a seed or something.
Simon, I'm home.
That's my mom. I better beat it or she'll have my hide for being out so late. Thanks, Juggler. I'll be back tomorrow.
Frantic youth. How soon he will forget the way back to this place. But we cannot expect him so soon to return. Tomorrow. A handful of years, perhaps. But then, one never knows. Everything grows faster and faster these days.
Why, may you sometime share it, for now you must simply bear it. Do I smell trepidation?
This is also strange.
I'll tell you strange. Strange is having a heartbeat and a life, and a brain, and a life to live in. But quick, the world turns another page and you'll forget before you remember. So, I ask again, what has it got in its pockets? What? This rabbit needs a rest. Produce it, man, produce it. Oh, this! Before extraordinary turns to ordinary, before the actual becomes a trace, this shall be like every creature, a piece of the whole, a piece in its place. Perhaps. Here, help me dig.
What are you really?
I told you already. I am what I do. I am you. Here you are, boy.
I'm so sleepy. What a night this has been.
Already it begins. You go home now, Simon.
When will I see you again?
Pandemonium's parenthetical paradise. When will you not see me again?
dressed, sort of.
I must have dozed off. Did you have a good time in Big City?
Yeah. And what did the mouse do while the cat was away?
Well, Morris came over and then Morris.
Oh, Simon, you didn't get enough sleep. That's one thing for sure. Come on, I'll fix you some breakfast.
Ma, I had the strangest dream. I was in the woods, and there was this music, and a fortune teller.
If everyone could dream your dreams. I hope it was in color.
I think it was.
And there you have it. A dream which was perhaps not a dream, of creatures that were perhaps not creatures. Oh, I don't expect you to believe my story, but bear in mind, disbelief is real. As real as this table, as real as yourself. Indeed, as real as any dream which crosses the threshold from nowhere to somewhere. But I've banged your ears long enough, Morris. Take care and write me soon. Or better yet, show up on my doorstep with a suitcase and a bottle of gin. Until then, I remain your partner in crime, Simon.
A dreamish night, indeed. A very life amended to an hour. The play, with a clever device, has made actors of us all. And a circus within a play. What of that? What of that? Well, no matter. The very tale's vanished, though not the very theme. Fact and future intersewn along the merest of a theme. By my whiskers, a cat would think there'd be something more to tell. But, as old Rumpus used to put it, that's showbiz. What the hell?
Sharing Simon's Big Adventure. Please keep apprised of all future Evoteck activities by signing our mailing list downstairs. We're really glad you came, and we hope you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed putting it on. Thanks again for coming.
Welcome back. That was wonderful. Hope you agree it was wonderful too. We're going to be, just let me share this with you a minute. Simon featured an original musical score written and performed live by Shamira Deluxe, and it was beautiful. Hope you enjoyed it, as I said. With me now are John Marcus, who you will recognize, we hope, since you just saw him as Rumpus Pandemonium, and a beautiful Paloma Olaf, whom you saw as the Cryptic Cat. All right? Woo! You guys really did work up a bit of a storm there. I mean, talk about excitement. The audience loved it. All right? I would hope that part of their love for what was just done was your own feelings of excitement about what you were doing. Tell me, Paloma, how did you manage to make Cryptic Cat as wonderful as she was?
Well, certainly there was a lot of instruction from the directors and such, but getting a feel for the character took a little while. She's such an unusual embodiment of a kind of energy that, well, just working through it, I guess, and trying to incorporate cat-like qualities with human-like qualities and magical qualities. It was, well, you saw what it was.
Can I assume you are a cat person?
Well, I love animals.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't matter, cat, dog, whatever.
Okay, fair enough. And John Rumpus, pandemonium. Yes, okay.
I don't think anyone could have asked for a better script to have a lot of fun with. And it's all I can do to keep from screaming like Rumpus would scream on stage.
You're welcome to. Go ahead. If you've still got some left in you, let it out.
It's always on the edge. One funny anecdote from some of the rehearsals was that the director suggested that whenever we're on stage, we're in character. And as you know, one of Rumpus's favorite lines is, "Shut up!"
Well, don't tell us to shut up.
No, I'm not. In fact, it was such an overwhelming statement that whenever Rumpus said it, nobody knew if it was the character speaking or not.
Okay.
It was funny at the time.
It sounded funny. And I'm
I
sure
can tell. You liked it.
I liked it. Tell me this, where is Evoteck going this time with its next work in progress?
Well, the name of the upcoming show is Nicky Anvil.
Nicky Anvil.
Yes. It features a female private eye. It's a mystery adventure story. I would also assume that it's going to have its fair share of humor, music, and good fun as well.
Beautiful.
But I imagine, and from what I have heard so far, it will be addressing some of the same issues that have resurfaced continually throughout the Evoteck productions, but from a different viewpoint.
All right. Did you want to elaborate on some of those elements?
Well, since I have seen all of the productions so far, as has the entire company here, it is relatively easy to identify several recurring themes, if you want to call them that. And one of them would be what was, in some of the other shows, it's been more explicitly called the life of life, which is to say that humanity is part of this huge growing organism that we call life. And life itself is alive and growing. And this observation is at the kernel of a lot of the ideas that have been staged in the Evoteck productions.
A little bit of expanded awareness through theater as a medium to help us understand and maybe open up a little? Enjoy.
Yeah, that's one way to say it. It's connected to that. It's connected to what people commonly observe yet often ignore in contemporary life, which is that things are changing so fast. The culture's growing so fast. We can all remember social limitations that existed in any number of arenas just 15 or 20 years ago that now are no longer barriers. And barriers that exist now that we accept are crumbling before our eyes. That kind of growth is one of the exciting kernels behind this ongoing series of original productions.
It's been wonderful, and I thank you for your comments. Thank you very much, both of you, for visiting. We appreciate it. For those who are going to become more involved, and we'd love to have you, here at 3078 Roswell Road at West Paces Ferry here in Buckhead, Atlanta. Evoteck Theater can be contacted for ticket information on their current works in progress at 404 area code 642-3379. And just to tie this together, there's a beautiful piece in their program from Simon and the Seed, and it reads, "Catch a bright seed tossed through the air, its flashing light catches through the eye's static stare. Then to bury it away or seek it its own earth? So in time or today it will make its upward birth. Then ponder, come to know, what food to make a crystal acorn grow." Wonderful. It's fun sharing something you love, and if I may, that's exactly what Stagecraft Theater is all about. It's brought to you by Stagecraft Productions, and we thank you for watching. Your comments and suggestions would be appreciated. You can write Stagecraft in care of this station at 3425 Malone Drive, Chamblee, Georgia. The zip code's 30341. Or you could call 404 area code 451-4788 for future presentations. Again, thank you. As your host, my name is Bill Greeley, and wishing you well soon.
Automatic.